I want to demonstrate a few projects. What I want to first talk about is how to make your Google Cloud machines. I added here Google Cloud Linux and Google Cloud Windows. You can use that for everything, and a lot of students have various limitations with their home machines, and this is a better answer. So, and now, if you go to the DNS Security page, and you go here to view the course in the quizzes section, you'll get to the Canvas server, and here is the announcement that tells you how to get your Google Cloud coupons. So as long as you have a City College email address, you should be able to get them. And so you get a coupon, then you'll have $50 of Google Cloud credit. And so I'm going to demonstrate how you make your Google Cloud machine. Let's make a Linux server today, and then I'll use it. So you create an account. It's cloud.google.com free. And you can create, this one tells you how to make a free account. And then if you put in a credit card number, you get $300 of free credit, and you can do that. But you could also use the $50, and then you wouldn't need that $300 credit. You wouldn't need a credit card. Anyway, so you're going to end up at console.cloud.google.com. And since I already have an account, I'm just going to go there directly. console.cloud.google.com. There it is. All right. So I'm logged in, and I just put in a $100 coupon because they sent the teachers $100 ones. And so I've got some free money here. So once you're in, here I am in my test project. Here I can create a VM. There we are. So you create a virtual machine. So you have to follow the steps in the project to activate your account and such, and it takes a few minutes. But then you get a chance to make a machine here. So I can call it whatever I want. I'm going to call it Debian. And then I don't care where it is. This is going to put it in Iowa. By the way, this happened to students last week. Sometimes it will refuse to make your machine, and you just have to go choose a different region. They run out of space, and go into a different region. You might find one that has room. So a general purpose machine. I don't really care about how many CPUs or memory it has. The minimum is fine. 1 CPU and 4 gigs is fine for Linux. And someplace down here I can choose the operating system, which I must, boot disk, there we are. The boot disk right now is Debian. So this is going to be Debian GNU Linux 11, which is what I want. Now if you wanted to make a Windows server, you click Change here. And then you can choose other operating systems like Windows. Windows Server. You can't get Windows Client, you can get Windows Server. And the important thing, if you get Windows Server, it doesn't matter which version you use for any of my classes. You can use 2022 or 2019 or whatever. But you want to get one with a desktop experience. The other one will have only the command line, and that's no fun. When you're using Windows, you want to be able to use the mouse and the GUI. So just make sure you choose a Windows version with a desktop experience. And the other thing is, if you make a Windows cloud server, turn it off when you're not using it, or it'll burn through all your money. Windows servers cost like $10 a day to run. Linux servers cost like $1 a day to run. So anyway, I'm not going to do the Windows server right now. What I want right for tonight is a Linux server. So I'll accept the default, which is Debian Linux. And that's really it. There's a bunch of adjustments about firewalls and stuff, but I don't care about any of that. I just want a Linux server without any graphics that you control over SSH, and that's the default. So I just hit create, and it's now spinning up my Debian server, and it will take 30 seconds or so to do it because it's really not much of anything. It's just spinning up an instance on a virtual machine hosting platform. It's almost certainly a container, I imagine, which is even faster. Okay, there we are. It's ready. I have an external IP address and a local IP address, so I could go to the command line of my Mac and type SSH and remotely connect to it, but I don't even need to do that. I can just click the SSH button here, and it will open an SSH window in the browser. This is like what's wonderful about it. You don't have to have an SSH client or anything. You could be working on a cell phone or a netbook, and you don't need to have any tools installed locally at all. It will just connect automatically in the browser. And now you have a cloud machine. So I authorize it, sure. Go ahead and do it. Okay, there we are. Now I'm in. So now I can do like, who am I? and I'm Sam Bound, that's my name on this Debian machine, and if I do like, what would take sudo to do? Well, I could do sudo who am I? There, sudo who am I? And now I'm root. So you have sudo privileges on your machine, and you can do anything you want. You can install software. You have a command line right there. It's wonderful. That's why I highly recommend this for students. Any student can do this, no matter what computer you're using, as long as you have some kind of networking and some kind of browser. So that's what I wanted to, that's the first thing I wanted to show you. That is this thing, Cloud Linux Server, H201. So I'm going to stop this video and make a separate video of the next step.